So please remember to mute your audio on your
Yeah.
end. Should be going live fairly quickly now. Audio on your
Yeah.
end. Let's see. Check, check, check.
Yeah. Straight into an ad.
Yeah. Check, check, check. All right. We're going to call that a
Okay,
sound
that's it.
check. William Schmidt Matson. Ooh, Gideon Luggage. Neil Morgan. Ptolemicus. Happy Easter to everybody. Bride G. Jim Stute.
Huh?
Pulpiteers.
Put it downstairs still. I left it down there. I have a background.
How cool is that? All right. So we're gonna have a game with Bilbo today. We got Bilbo. I did a quick little video. I think it was posted on Friday about how I made up Bilbo for this scenario. Probably shouldn't be talking about that. We should probably talk about something else. I did a video that posted yesterday about the little mud huts. So Mila, my daughter, actually built these years ago. She put them together. They are a DVD or a CD or whatever, and then there's a plastic water bottle underneath there, and Easter eggs, plastic Easter eggs underneath there as well, and other things. And then it's covered in wood putty and spackling and just stuff like that. And then it's got the texture goo on there. And then it was dipped and dry brushed and yada yada. So toothpicks, each one of them has a couple toothpicks kind of marking the opening. And she did all this. She built them, and then I just kind of painted them up. Added some tufts, added a few skulls here and there as we do. So there's a little entrance hole kind of marked on each one of them. Pretty fun little pieces. So we had originally made these for our Lost World of Lemuria campaign to use as the muckling um, holes, homes, and then we were also going to use them in our Victorian sci-fi game, the Star of Venus campaign, and now we're getting to use them as goblin holes too. Down, down to Goblin Town, down, down to Goblin Town.
I'm going to remind you that you're not wearing the shirt that you probably want to be wearing.
You don't like this one?
I enjoy the crumbs on it.
Oh, is there a lot of crumbs?
I think they're June crumbs, but yeah.
Well, it's hard to keep a clean shirt when you're around June, that's for sure. Okay,
I mean, up to you.
I'll do some wardrobe adjustments. Down, down to Goblin Town. It's hard to keep
Morning, Betsy. Happy Easter.
Good morning. Thank you. Happy Easter to you. Are you calling my child schmutzy?
She's your child. I think that says enough of it right there.
Oh, so we wear our yogurt on our eyebrows. Big deal.
Yogurt in your hair.
It's called fashion, sweetie. Look it up.
Yogurt in the hair. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. I guess we should say something like, hey, everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp Alley, and you are in for a treat today. We are playing a live game of Pulp Alley. Who does that? Who actually, like...
I think we do.
has an Easter morning where they show you how to play their game live like this. This is unedited. There are plenty of like little channels out there that like chop up the games to try and make them look like something they're not. But this is the real game. What you're seeing, this is unedited in the raw.
I cut my finger today.
Oh.
You can see the blood coming through.
Oh. Oh. Look at that. All bandaged up.
Bandaged.
Okay. So this is part of our little Middle Earth.
But I'm still here.
I know. I know. That's the commitment. That is the commitment. What did you cut your finger on? Was it a can or?
Yeah.
Oh, those hurt. Yeah.
It was pretty deep. It was pretty deep.
Ooh, on a can of Cooner beans.
No.
No?
Cream of mushroom.
Oh, ew. You know
Yeah.
those are toxic.
I know. God only knows what's inside my body right now.
Yeah. The scary part is we do know. So this is part of our Middle Earth campaign. So we have a little bit, story-wise, this is sort of placed between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. So this is after Bilbo went to Lonely Mountain and dealt with Smog and the Battle of the Five Armies and all that. This is after he returns back to the Shire. But he was always a little bit of an adventurous sort, and he finds that even more so after his adventure to Lonely Mountain with the dwarves. And now he gets that urge just to go out. Some might say seeking adventures, but
just walkabouts. If it happens to happen.
Out walking around, just to see the wider world. So on a recent trip, he ended up in the Barrow Downs, hiding from a group of goblin raiders that have been terrorizing the Greenway that runs south out of Bree, that road that runs between the Barrow Downs and the South Downs. So he was rescued by a band of heroes from Bree, and now they find out that there are even more captives held in the South Downs, including another hobbit. So he has decided, he's encouraged a couple of the heroes to accompany him to the South Downs where the goblins are encamped. They have a little goblin town that they've set up in the South Downs after coming out of the Misty Mountains, and they've been using that area, the South Downs, to kind of as their base. But so they're going to try and sneak into Goblin Town, down to Goblin Town, down, and rescue their compadres. So there are 4 little minor plot points sitting out here. There's one right here. I guess we go high cam. There's one right here, which is the nearest plot point to Bilbo. Bilbo is located, you can barely see him on the other side of this goblin mud house here. There's a plot point here, and then the next 2, there's another one over here and over here. So 2 more there, and then the 3rd one is over there. Now, there are, the reason the heroes have come along is that there are also some human prisoners held here as well, including Cerny the Sage from Bree. So Cerny is the major plot point, the Sage of Bree, but there's also Rook and Little Speck. Little Speck is also one of the plot points. So there are 4 minor plot points and 1 major plot point.
Those names are awfully familiar.
What?
What?
Those are IP, lady. So we're starting turn number 1. This is basically a rescue scenario. The player characters are starting in hiding, and I think I think it's possible for Bilbo to ninja his way through this whole scenario without ever setting off the alarm. He is amazingly sneaky. Now, because of the number of rolls that he might be forced to make, eventually the goblins could spot him. Could be the very first roll, and bam, the alarm goes off, and then the goblins are roused up and coming at him. So that's one way that this could go. Or he could actually sneak through this whole thing and avoid the sentries and, rescue everybody. One of the hard things about that is this, though. If he finds Speck or Rook, then those characters actually go into play and are ready, but they are not nearly as sneaky as Bilbo. So that's actually a bit of a disadvantage as far as setting off the alarm. And we've seen that before. If Bilbo, like the very first thing he does, if he finds Speck or Rook right off the bat, then that character is out there and in the midst of the goblin sentries, could easily get spotted and grabbed. Yeah. So I forgot to turn on two of the lights, so I'll go ahead and do that. If that makes any, just because we have them, we'll turn them on. Don't make a big difference, but hopefully. Okay. All right. We're playing Pulp Alley
let's
today
do it.
with a live game. Should we say Happy Easter to everybody? Did we do that already?
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy
Okay,
Easter.
now we did it.
All right.
Hey, let's give Sean a picture there. See if you can find a Sean up there. Sean, we're gonna put you on camera.
Boom.
Get the curlers out of your hair, and there he is. There he is, the Sean Hudson, the man, the myth, the legend. From let's see. I think he's in. Is he in No, he's in Texas.
El Paso.
He's in El Paso, Texas.
Woohoo!
El Paso, Texas, joining us today on an Easter morning. So here we are starting turn number 1 of the Rescuers scenario. For those of you playing along at home, this is a slightly reskinned version of Escape from Ormuz, which is, I think, scenario of the month number 5. It's also printed in the scenarios book, scenario of the month number 5.
All right, let's get started.
Let's get started. We don't even
blabbered
have
enough.
any dice. All right, Sean, give him a picture of 4 there, I think. What do you feel like you'd like to do here? The NPCs cannot be forced to activate. They will activate last because they are NPCs. Who do you want to activate, sir?
Let me move Bilbo towards the plot point.
Okay, so he could, on a walk move, he could basically get within an inch of it there. But he is, look how close he is to that goblin as he sneaks up. I want to remind everybody that for this scenario, the characters are allowed to sneak up to 6 inches rather than the normal 3. So he is remaining in hiding. He can move 6 and still remain in hiding perfectly well. Now, when you get up there, you could try to shoot that goblin. Bilbo is not a particularly effective shooter, but that could also cause you to get spotted. What do you think you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand fast.
He's sneaking.
I'm not close enough to just sneaking up.
Yeah, okay. He's doing his sneak move. All right. So
Sneaky,
that's
sneaky.
your move. You still have 2 other characters. What are Sten and Arid going to do? And a big thank you to Eric Miller. He got to pick which extra heroes came with Bilbo on this adventure, and he chose to bring Sten and Arid. All right.
Even though
what are they going to
they're
do?
not as sneaky, they're gonna sneak towards the other plot point around the backside of the mud hut.
Okay.
Towards
Now, yeah, there is one right over there by that rock. Right over here on the other side of this rock.
Yeah, towards that.
Now, do you want to move? How close do you want to? You see, there's a goblin over there. There is a goblin. Are you if he moves your way, if he gets within line of sight of you, they're going to have a chance of getting spotted. You give me an idea how close you want to move to that goblin. You want to stay over 12 inches away from him? You want to just move your full 6 inches towards him? What do you think you
Yeah,
want to do?
I want to go the full 6 inches towards them.
Okay, we're playing it fast and loose, boys and girls. Arid. So he will get to roll a spotting check as soon as he activates over there. He'll get a chance to see them as the two heroes lumbering in their armor are heading off that way. Now, they have 2 die 6 in stealth. He only has 1 die 6 to spot them, so they have a shot at this, but I'm telling you, eventually the odds catch up to you.
Yeah,
All right,
my
so
odds.
they're moving off in that direction. Bilbo's moving off this way. All right, here we go. Now, as we start the NPC's activations now, we will start with the NPC that is nearest to an enemy. And I'm just, although we are playing this with a single league, and you could use like 4-player leagues. You don't even have to do the scenario co-op. They could be enemy leagues playing in this, but I thought for this scenario, kind of makes more sense for there just to be one league in this one. We're not playing it using the solo deck. We're using just the regular fortune deck as kind of a game mastered game, but I am just using the goblins as non-player characters, so they will still follow their programming for the scenario. The first goblin that activates is going to be this fellow over here, and when he activates, would you like to go ahead and play that bad luck card and make me get rid of a card out of my hand, or are you going to hold on to that?
Now, let me throw that bad luck down.
Okay, so bad luck will make me get rid of a random card. I have 3 cards in my hand at this time for the goblins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be 5, 6, so I lose that sidestep. Wanted to keep that one. I didn't like the idea of losing that, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Now, he has a lot of discard abilities in this game. His Fade ability requires him to discard. His use of his Super Slam axe attack is also a discard ability. So his cards are kind of valuable to him, even the ones that you think are not valuable. All of the cards will potentially help him. So when we activate this goblin, he's going to get a chance to try and spot Bilbo. He's going to roll 1 die 6. He's going to roll 1 die 6. Now, this is a spotting check, and he got no successes. Now, it's important to remember here, it's important to remember that for Bilbo to normally, the character that is hidden must roll more successes, right? Normally, the character that is hidden must roll more. So even though the goblin did not get a success, normally a character, Bilbo, would have to roll at least 1 success to remain hidden. However, Bilbo has the covert ability. And what that means is that responsibility is swapped. So for the goblin to spot Bilbo, the goblin must roll more successes. See how that swaps that responsibility around? It takes it off of Bilbo and it puts it onto the goblin. It's almost as if it gives Bilbo an extra, just free success, you know. So since the goblin didn't roll a single success, that means Bilbo automatically remains hidden, because even if Bilbo didn't roll a success, the goblin still did not beat him. All right, so Bilbo remains hidden, and that goblin continues his activation as normal. He's going to move a d8 in a random direction, and he wanders off a couple inches this way. Okay. The next goblin I'm going to activate is this one over here. This could go bad. Come on. He is within 12 inches of both of those characters. And
Are you pipping?
Huh?
Are you pipping? Are you going to roll it here?
I can if you would like me to.
Well, I just didn't know if you wanted me
Yeah,
to.
yeah. So when he activates, the first thing is he's going to get a chance to spot Sten. I'm sorry, that's Arid in front there.
Eric.
That's Arid in front. All right, so I'm going to roll for the goblin first. And the goblin gets a nothing. Now,
Uh-oh.
this is important. That does not mean that that Arid is not
He's not auto.
spotted. Now, to avoid being spotted, Arid must roll a success. Go ahead, Bessie.
I get 2 dice?
You do get 2 dice. Arid
Got a
has
2d6,
2 dice
right?
6, and Finesse, he's got to get a success.
No!
And he does
son of a-
not. And the alarm goes off. And the alarm is sounded.
Dang it!
I'm gonna put a green. Now that
Whew.
means that the camp is coming to life. I'm gonna put a green dot. No, that's gonna confuse me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a black dot on Sten and a black dot on
Bilbo.
to show that they are still hidden. The goblin also has a chance to spot Sten. So we're going to go ahead and roll for Sten. This is for the goblin. The goblin did get a success. So for Sten to remain hidden, he's going to have to get 2 successes. Otherwise, he'll be spotted as well. Not a big thing either way, but it's the right way to do it. He did get a success. That's not enough, and Sten is also spotted. So we're going to take that black dot off of him. So those 2, the alarm has been sounded. Oh my goodness. So I'm fairly sure that goblin is going to come right at him. Let's take a look here at what happens when the alarm is immediately raised if any of the following occurs. A hidden player character is spotted. So that is what sets off the alarm. By spotting those characters, the alarm is raised. If the alarm has not been raised, they move it rolling for spotting as normal. Otherwise, the sentry can blah, blah, blah. Alert. After the alarm is raised, when the sentry activates, they move 12 inches towards the nearest player character and attack if able. At the end of this turn, we're gonna have goblin raiders appearing at near every single unclaimed.
All right, let's get going.
All right, so what he's gonna do, taking a look at your cards, sidestep, lucky break, he's gonna come straight at Arid. Rawr. He's rolling 2 dice 6 to attack Arid. Arid will be replying. I'm sorry, you could either dodge with 3 die 8 or brawl me with 3 die 8.
I'll brawl.
Okay. All right. Here
Bring
is
it,
the
green
goblins.
skin.
What do you say?
He said, bring it, green skin.
Oh, here we go. 2 die 6 coming at you. I got a 4. Let's see what Arid gets.
3.
3 die 8. I got a 4.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
No successes from Arid.
Well, that Band-Aid's throwing you off today, huh?
Oh,
It
my
really
goodness.
is.
Oh
I'm
my
so
goodness.
sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I cut my
So-
finger. I
So,
sliced it.
I know she's off balance now.
It bled forever.
So Arid's gonna get to roll a 2. Has to try to pass a 1 die 8
Sorry.
health check. Gets 2 dice because he is armored. So he's gonna roll his armor save.
Oh, okay.
and Yeah, he passed it. Okay, now the alarm is raised, so all the rest of the goblins are gonna do their thing. So that could be a really good distraction for Bilbo. So we've already moved this goblin over here.
He's awake. Should I bring him over here or just...
Go talk to him and maybe put the TV on for him
Okay.
or something like that. Yeah, if you think you need to bring him over, you can do that too, though. Let's see, this goblin over here already activated. So it is done. That goblin activated. So I still have 2 goblins left. This one will run 12 inches towards Sten and Arid. So he's coming this way. When he gets over there, he will try to shoot at Sten. I don't remember if Sten has a shooting
Stand in the back.
skill.
Yeah.
I don't remember if Sten has a shooting skill. He does. Okay. So the goblin would normally shoot with 2d6. The goblin would normally shoot with 2d6, but he ran. I wonder if we're within 6, though. We are not within 6. So I'm going to be rolling 1d6 to shoot at you. You could shoot back with 2d6 or or dodge with 3d8.
I'll just dodge this one, man.
Shoot or dodge. Okay, 3d8 is the dodge. Here is his 1d6 of shooting. He got a 4. Here is your dodge. You dodged it. No damage. All right, the next one to go. I think I only have one more goblin left. And he's way over there. So he's going to run 12 inches this way also, which is simply their programming for this scenario. He's going to stop right there, and he will also throw 1 dice of shooting towards Sten. So 1 dice of shooting at Sten. Are you going to dodge it again or shoot back with 1 dice?
I'll dodge again.
Okay, here is his 1 dice. Schwang, got a 6. Can you stop a 6? Yes, you do stop a 6, and no damage gets through. All right, at the end of this turn, I'm going to confirm once again that I said at the end of the turn. Reinforcements after the alarm is raised at the end of each turn. Place 1 sentry 1 to 8 inches in random direction from each uncontrolled plot point. So for this scenario, the raiders, we're going to be using the gangs. So here they are, D8 inches from this one. 6 inches off towards that hut. So there's a gang appears up out of this hut over here. All right, this one here.
Woo!
7 inches off
Nice spot,
that
boy.
way. So they are back here.
Well, I don't know, buddy.
Okay, and then
Got those locals.
this one. 1 inch. Oh boy, there's a gang right there. There is a gang right there on that one. And this one over here, 2 inches that way. Now, every turn, every single turn, they are going to come popping out just like that from every uncontrolled plot point. All right, and that ends the turn. We're starting turn number 2, pulling a bullet. And we're drawing cards. You are still the director. The card you got is called Clear Shot. So you can ignore someone's cover. And I drew a distraction. Okay. Sean, you are the director. That is the only way it can be. So you need to decide who you want to activate. Are you going to activate... Arid has a goblin in front of him over here. Bilbo is just an inch or so away from a plot point. What do you think you want to do? You also have
Let me try to secure that plot point first with Bilbo.
Okay. So moves up to the plot point. We'll kind of put him over here next to the wagon, maybe like that's he's being sneaky there. All right. The plot point peril is now performing an action does take you out of hiding. But he does have the fade ability, so he can try and go back into hiding. Oh no, you drew one that requires some might. Bilbo normally has 2d8 in might. However, that is one of his hindered abilities. And if If you discard a card, you get to roll those 2 dice. If you do not discard a card, you're only going to get to roll 1 of those dice. I think that clear shot, you could probably pitch that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's going to give you 2 dice, 2 die 8. This is for a peril, Bessie.
Okay.
Give him a peril. You see him lurking in the shadows right there. He needs 1 of these.
No.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Bessie, my love. It's those Band-Aids. We have found Bessie's kryptonite. If she's wearing a Band-Aid, I don't know that she's rolled a success all game.
No, that's not true. I did.
You did roll 1 success?
No, I rolled on first Arid. I rolled a 7 and a 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here is a chance for Bilbo to be injured. He's going to have to roll a 1 die 10 health check. 1 die 10 health check, and then we're going to have to make a decision. Okay. Sean.
Not injured.
You are not injured. Because Bilbo has the fade ability. You could discard a card right now to go back into hiding, or you leave him exposed, in which case he's spotted by all these characters and they will start rushing him. What do you feel like you would like to do here? Do you want to fade?
Oh, I feel like I would like to fade away.
Okay. So the choice
opposed to
is, do
face
you get
7
rid of your
goblins.
sidestep or your lucky break?
Oh, I don't know.
Let me get rid of the sidestep.
Okay. All right. I think that's actually a good choice.
Yeah, because Lucky Break gets you cards.
Lucky break could potentially get you cards if Bessie ever passes the challenge. Oh, Bessie. Oh, the sad face.
I could do a June mad face.
What's the June mad face? She's been practicing that. All right, now you have Sten and Arid over here. What do you think you want to do with those fellows? They need to start cutting some goblins down because they are coming in hot and fast. Which one of these fellows do you want to activate first?
We'll have Eric brawl the goblin he's in contact with.
Okay, so he activates. He's rolling 3 die 8. He gets a +1 bonus because Arid is starting off and he's ready. So that means his spirit gets a +1. So he'll have 3 die 8 versus the goblin's 2 die 6. Bessie, you're the active character. I don't think I want to play anything. I'll just go ahead and let it ride. A 4 and a 5.
Well, it's 2 successes.
Okay, all right. A 5. How do you want to play that? The goblin got a 5. You got a 4 and a 5. Do you want to block, or are you going to just say take it all and let your armor protect you?
I'll depend on the armor.
Okay. He says he's going to tough it out. That means the goblin will have to roll a 2 dice health check, and Arid will have to pass a 1 dice health check, but he'll get to roll it on 2 dice. Need 1 of these to be a success.
Yes.
You got it. Oh, this is a nail biter, I tell you. And the goblin is down. The goblins are level 2, so he goes down. Maybe he'll get back up. So Sten has not activated. Sten has a target-rich environment in front of him. I'd say they're all about the same distance, roughly. I'm not going to quibble about a ½ inch here or there. So he has a sentry over here. He has a sentry over here. He has a gang over here. What does Sten want to do?
And I don't know. That's a tight spot. Let me go. Damn. Let me attack up the center aisle to the sentry in the middle.
Sentry in the middle. All right.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So, Sten, you've got 3 die 8 normally, and I don't know that you can afford to do it now because you're pretty low on cards, but you could discard to get a +2 bonus, which would push you up to 5d8. But gosh, that's up to you,
No,
brother. You only have one
no, that's
card
all right.
left in your
I don't
hand.
need it. I don't need to do that. I'll
All
probably
right,
need
so
that
you
lucky
got
break
3
more
die
than I
8
need to burn
against the
it.
goblins, 2 die 6. Let's roll it, Bessie. Here we go. The fight is on. 6 and a 7. Okay, goblin. Nothing. Goblin will have to roll a 2 dice health check. Goblin down. Boop.
Woo!
All right.
Your turn.
Yeah, now the goblins are going to just start eating everything. So the first goblin is this group here. So they are the nearest to an enemy. They will activate first, and they will rush at Sten. Rawr. Rawr. So that goblin gang rushes at Sten. Okay, they are rolling 3 die 6 at you. You can brawl back with 2 die 8. You can dodge with 3 die 8. You can do your super slam, discard a card, and brawl with 4 die 8. You have several different choices there.
Maybe dodge.
What do you try and play it defensive and just
Well,
try and
I don't
keep him in
know.
the game?
The other guys are going to come at you too, though.
Yeah, he's going to have
They're
a
gonna
long
read him.
line.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
all
read
of
him.
these guys are going to probably end up on him. If you don't want to lose him, that's for sure. What do you think you want to do here, Sean?
I'm gonna dodge these guys.
All right, so here's
Well, I only
their
have
3 die.
I have 2 d8 attack, right?
2 die 8. Yep.
Oh, and I need to kill at least 3 of them.
Uh-huh.
But they're at level 2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll dodge.
Okay. All right, here is their attack.
Oh,
2
gosh.
4s and a 5. They are unstoppable. Bessie.
Okay.
With her injured finger. Let's see if she could dodge this. Anything you mitigate is going to help you, though. He's armored. Not a single success.
What?
She bows her head in shame,
You don't need to commentate.
Oh my goodness.
sobbing as Sten is bloodied. All right, so he's going to have to pass a 3 dice health check. Oh, this is going to be a painful 3 dice health check. He gets a 4th dice to do it. Let's avoid the injury here, Sten, using his armor and his shield
She's
to
been making
protect
all
him.
the health checks, so I'm not worried.
I know.
Yes.
3 successes, and that's what she needed, and he was not injured. But it's not over for Sten. There are more a-coming. Let's see. This fellow... This fellow's going to rush. We're going to say he rushes Arid. Rawr. So he will have 2 die 6 at Arid. So Arid, you have been in a fight. So you're either going to brawl me with 2 die 8, or you're going to dodge me with 3 die 8. What do you think you want to do?
Brawl.
Brawl. He's going brawling. 2 die 6 from the goblin. Got nothing. Let's see if Arid can win the day here. A 6. Goblin's going to have to roll a 1 dice health check. Passed it. Look at that.
Failed it.
Dang it. My goblin is down. Blip. Okay. The next ones. Let's see if I have 12 inches for this fellow. This fellow runs right. Bilbo shrieks as this goblin turns and runs straight towards him. He knows he's been spotted, and then the goblin continues right. Actually, he gets a spotting check, doesn't he? This goblin will get a spotting check on Bilbo. Does he see him? Does he see Bilbo? He does not, because Bilbo is covert, the goblin has to win that roll, and the goblin goes running right past him and ends up over there. This group of goblins will also run 12 inches.
Did they get a spotting check?
Yes. They'll get a spotting check. Also, they only get 1 dice, and they failed. So they will not spot Bilbo either. And this group will run. They are about 2 inches away from Arid, and they will shoot at him.
Blasphemy.
Yep, they will shoot.
On Easter
They're
Sunday.
crude goblin bows as they fire at Arid. All right, so he has
3 die 8 to dodge.
Yeah.
they will be rolling 3 dice 6. They lose a dice and gain a dice, so they're right back to 3 dice 6. You have a 3 die 8 dodge.
Dodge hit.
Yep. Here's the shooting. Got a 6 and a 4. I don't think there's any way Bessie's going to be dodging that. That's some big damage.
Yeah.
That's big damage right there. The big damage. Hello, Nay. Hello, Edward Ooper. Dodged one of them and is going to take 1 hit. Going to have to pass a 1 dice health check. She gets 2 dice to do it. Is it going to be enough? No!
Yes.
And Arid is injured of blow. A savage black arrow sinks into his flesh.
This is.
And he is bloodied. He is bloodied.
I don't like this game.
The other ones, this guy.
Can we play Monopoly?
You want to play Monopoly? They're going to run up. They're not going to be able to get in there. They're stopped due to the traffic jam. And this group will run 12 inches that way also. And we're about to have 4 more groups appear. 4 more groups are about to appear. I could be running out of goblins quicker than I thought.
I can be running out of goblins quicker than I thought.
All right, here we go. Oh, she's switching. Oh, she's brought out the pink dice of the pink cup.
Oh,
Well,
there
they
we go.
suggested it, so I'll
There's
follow
no
her
stopping her
advice.
That
now.
was the issue.
Daniel, Jim, Damien is on here. So 4 more groups appear.
They do sort of fit for Easter, too.
Okay, this one. 1 inch behind Bilbo.
That's not good.
They were lurking right around that wagon. He thinks he's in the clear, and suddenly a group appears. That one over there. 6 inches that away. So they're over there. That one. 4 inches back that way. And I am almost out of goblins. 1 more. 8 inches that away. And they're back around the skull. Okay, they are all in place. And we're starting turn number 3.
On the bullet.
Oh my gosh.
Cards. Sean, you got out of ammo.
Out of ammo.
You got a stunned.
Stunned. Okay, here we go. Sean. Gosh. You got to try for your plot point again. Oh, we should have done a recovery check.
Oh,
Bessie,
yeah.
Give me a recovery check for... Oh, I got goblins down, too. I got 3 goblin recovery checks.
This is Arid.
Arid. Shake it off, Arid.
No, son of a bitch.
Hey, we need to remember that Arid is a brute, and he gets to reroll 1 brawl or might dice each turn.
Aw.
So probably
You
should
may
have been
roll
doing
1
that.
bonus die for all health checks. Was that a health check?
No, that was a recovery check. So here are for the goblins that are down.
So
Here-
when he rolled.
let's
Oh, wait,
see,
no,
armored.
armored.
Yeah,
We
we've
do
been
that.
doing
Never mind.
yeah.
Okay.
So here's for this goblin. He's back up
Oh,
and
son
in
of a-
contact with Arid. Crawls back to his feet. This one.
It's a bunch
back
of malarkey,
up and
Ted.
is in right in contact
It's a bunch of
with Arid.
malarkey.
This one over here is gone. I lost 1 goblin.
Oh, poor you.
I know. I'm sad about losing my
Hmm.
goblin. All right. Sean, this is looking pretty rough. Who do you think
Looking
you want to
grim.
activate?
I'm gonna activate Bilbo and try to take that plot point.
Okay. When he activates, he attempts his plot point. Give him a peril, sweet ball.
2 with might or finesse.
Okay. Well, you have 4 die 10 in finesse.
Oh yeah.
4 die 10 in finesse. You need one of these. No one has ever failed a 4 dice health. Okay, you got it. So you're past
Ooh,
the
can we play Lucky
peril.
Break?
Do you want to play your lucky break and draw 2 cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, draw 2
Okay,
cards.
we got bad feeling and bad luck.
Bad feeling and bad luck is what you drew.
Okay, and our plot point.
Plot point challenge.
1 with cunning.
1 with cunning. He has 3 die 10 in cunning. All she has to do is get one of these.
Yes.
And she does. So that plot point is completed.
Woohoo!
Now we're going to randomly identify what the plot point is. We have
Scoot the camera so we can see.
4 possible plot points. We have rook, we have spec, we have a strange key, and we have a crate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll just roll it right here. 7, 8. It is the strange crate. It is opened up. So in this, for the rest of this scenario, or it says once per scenario. So one time during this scenario, when an NPC moves, you get to pick the direction and the distance. So that's an interesting play. Now that doesn't mean you lose the card. It you can use that ability and still can keep the card. It just means the ability itself can only be used once. So Bilbo finds that. Now, the other thing that happens is that the major plot point is now located and placed on the table. So it appears 1 to 8 inches.
From the center?
Probably. I'll have to double check, though. We're starting when the first plot point is really prison played 1 to 8 inches from the center. Okay. Rend 8 inches from the center of the table. So 6 inches off.
Okay.
Not too far away. Not too far away. We'll use a nice bright silver one. So 6 inches. So the pole is the center of the table for this scenario. For those of you playing along at home. So it's actually within 6 inches. Now, the other thing that happens there is that for a moment, Bilbo is exposed. Now, at the end of his turn, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of his turn, if he is not engaged, which he is not, you can discard a card and go back into hiding. Do you want to discard one of your cards, or do you want to remain exposed?
No, I'm gonna discard and fade. Attempt to fade.
Okay.
Which one?
I think I'll throw
Out
the
of
bad
ammo,
luck.
bad luck, and bad feeling.
I think he said bad luck.
Yeah.
Bad luck? Okay, bad luck. All right. All right, here we go. So he is back in hiding now.
Woohoo!
For a moment there, the goblins thought they saw something around that wagon, and then he disappears. They're confused and bewildered. That's pretty much a normal state for them, though.
Mouth breathers.
So you still have both of your characters, your other characters, Sten and Arid. Oh my gosh. What are they going to do here?
Die gloriously?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Probably. Being a nice distraction for Bilbo. Who do you want to activate?
Well, let me activate Eric first.
Arid is right here. He activates. Yeah. He has 2 goblins in contact with him. Let's see. He's going to have 4 die 8 because He is currently ready. Remember, you are always ready before your activation and during your activation. So he's going to get that extra dice. You could divide that up however you wanted. You could put 2 dice on both of them, or you could try to dodge. Again, you would
No,
still have to
I want to
divide your
do
dice.
two on both.
2 on both. Okay. They will both be attacking as well, so they will both be rolling 2 dice 6.
You sure they don't want to dodge?
Which one?
I feel like they want to dodge.
Nope, they're fighting. They're going for blood. Here is, you go ahead, sweetheart, you're the first. Yeah.
That doesn't seem very goblin-y of them. An 8.
You got an 8.
1.
They got a 6 and a 4. Do you want to play that defensive?
Oh, I get a reroll.
You do get a reroll. Do you want to use it here?
Yeah.
Okay, reroll it.
Damn.
How do you want to play this? Do you play it defensive or go for blood? Oh my gosh, he's injured. Okay, go ahead. If you get injured again, you're going to be down.
Yeah. That's right.
Going for blood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he's going to have to pass a 2 dice health check. He'll get a 3rd dice to do it. The goblin will have to pass a 1 dice health check. You roll first, sweet one. Arid is on his feet. The goblin is cut down. So on the next goblin, we will go back and remember that you're only rolling d6s. The goblin also is rolling d6s. Here we go.
Nothing.
You got nothing. And the goblin gets a 5. Gonna have to pass a 1.
Oh, I get a oh, no, I don't. It was once per turn.
Once per turn.
Yeah.
And
fine.
He is fine. He remains on his feet through that. That was his activation. Now we have Sten, the last character to activate for the player characters. He's still fighting one gang. You can brawl them with 3die8. You can dodge them with 3die8. Or you could Super Smash Brothers on them for 5d8. But that's going to cost you one of those valuable cards that you have in your hand.
Yeah, let me throw that bad feeling out.
Okay, bad feeling.
And go for broke. I'm going to take this whole gang out.
5d8 versus their 3die6. Go ahead and roll it. 5d8. 4 successes.
Nice.
3die6.
Nothing.
Got 2 successes. Now, you could block 1 and still wipe them out. Right? Let's see.
No, I'm going to send all 4 into them.
No, don't do that.
Boy.
Because they don't roll. They are a gang. So there's no reason to, you only need to throw 3 at them and that will wipe them out.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll block 1.
Yeah, block 1. 3 go through. They lose 3 models. 1, 2, 3. The remaining 2 are no longer combat effective and they are removed from the table.
Okay, and then I take 1 and I get to roll 2 dice. Right?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Here is Stan's armor. Double 1s! Double 1s on an Easter Sunday. And he
God bless America. I am just...
Snake eyes.
This is just... Whoa! This is the worst I've ever rolled in my entire life. I'm rolling like you.
Yeah.
And I hate it. Personally.
Now you know how I feel.
I hate it.
Now you know. Now you know.
It's unbearable.
If you haven't already, make sure you get subscribed to our little channel. We're having a lot of fun today. I'm about to wipe out the heroes. Will Bilbo be able to stay and play and possibly get another plot point? He might get 2 plot points. I don't know. Maybe 3. I don't know. We're just going to keep going here. Now the goblins are in motion.
Oh, good.
So this goblin will now activate and it will attack Arid right here.
Okay.
So the goblin that's already in contact with him will activate an attack. It will only get to roll 1 dice. Arid, you have been in one fight.
No.
Yeah. Remember that
Oh,
multiple
yes, that's right.
fights, splitting your dice counts as
still-
a single fight for the purposes
Still
of the
counts as a
multiple
single
fights
fight.
penalty. So although he resolved 2 fights there, that was the splitting of the dice, so that counts as 1 fight. So now, so you can brawl with 2 dice,
2d6.
or you can dodge with 3 dice. What do you think you want to do?
I'm
My
gonna
goblin's
keep
rolling 1
fighting.
dice at you.
The blood is up. He's just gonna keep fighting.
Okay, here is my attack. Gonna put him down now. I got a 4. Let's see what Arid gets. You also got a 4. The goblin's choice here is the active character. He will not block. And that means Arid will have to try to pass a 1 dice health check on D6s. Go ahead.
Son of a
And Arid is down.
What?
The goblin
fart
stays
nugget.
on his feet,
Ah!
triumphantly doing his victorious scream over the fallen body of Arid.
Oh, Aaron.
So
Oh,
now
I'm so sorry, Sean. So
Stin
sorry.
is all on his own over here
Oh,
as the
dear.
next group comes in. Rawr,
Oh, dear.
rawr, rawr, rawr. Okay,
Bring it.
group.
Oh, dear.
This group is coming in and they are throwing 3 die 6 at you. You can brawl with 2 die 8 or dodge with 3 die. Sorry, he's injured. 2 die 6 or dodge with 3 die 6.
I'll dodge as they come
Okay,
in.
3 die 6. 3 die 6 coming at you. A 6. Can you stop a 6, Bessie?
I don't know. I don't know.
Stop that 6.
Normally I'd say yes, but I no.
Did not. 3 successes.
I got 3
not good
successes
enough.
though.
He takes a hit. 2 dice health check, or actually it's just a 1 dice health check, but he gets 2 dice and he is down. And
I had 3 successes. I had 3 successes.
All
Who wrote
of
this
the
game?
heroes are
I had 3
down.
successes.
Not good enough, lady. So the remaining goblins
Oh my God.
will just
Now
wander.
they random.
Do they get a chance to spot?
Yeah, this.
Let's
This will
move
be
that
the
camera
next
over.
group that we activate. They'll get a chance to spot Bilbo. Here is their roll to spot Bilbo. He hasn't even had to roll a hiding check yet. So they got 1 success. So if he rolls 4 die 10, if he rolls 4 die 10
Don't say it.
and fails to get any successes, then he will be spotted. Roll it.
Why do you say that?
There's no way. There's no possible way, right? What are the chances?
Well, you probably know. I've done it plenty of times.
And he is...
I got 3 successes for those playing at home.
He remains hidden. So they will wander. Looking around. They don't go too far, though. They kind of move off this direction. Okay. The rest of them wander. 5 inches off this way. These guys...
really technical measurements.
Yeah, accuracy is always important. They activated that group there. 4 inches this way. That group. 5 inches this way.
They're doing trading recipes.
That group.
No, I thought they already went. They moved.
That group did?
They were over here, and then you moved them that way.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's all the groups.
Technically, you're supposed to get new groups.
I only have 2 to put out, so I'll just put 2 out.
Okay.
So I have 2 new groups I could put out.
That one?
Sure. This one over here. 6 inches off that way. As down in Goblin Town. 6 inches off this way. Down in Goblin Town.
I see you sent me the happy Easter thing,
All right,
but
that
open 'em.
is it.
I'll try
All
them
right,
that way.
recovery checks. I do not think I have any recovery checks. Let's roll.
Yeah, you do.
I do? Who do I have? I do have one goblin down right there. All right, let's see if I can get him up.
Well, that's
Come
not
on,
a- hang
goblin.
that's not a
You've never
bug,
given
though.
up on anything in your life, and he's back on his feet.
Okay.
All right, here is for who are you rolling
Arid.
for? Arid.
Who's on him?
Arid is back on his feet. Do you want to back up an inch? I think you
Yes.
probably do.
Yes. Stinny. No.
Reroll. He's indomitable.
No, Stin, I love my
Stin
darling.
is gone. Oh boy.
I love Stin.
I know. Poor Stan. Okay. Pull a bullet. Starting turn 4.
Cards.
Cards.
Stumble for Sean.
Stumble for Sean.
A breakaway for you.
Breakaway for the goblins. Okay. Okay.
Bilbo gonna go get that plot point?
Bilbo, are you within range?
I thought you said he was.
He is within range.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go for it?
Yes.
Cerny the Sage. So he can move 6 inches and remain hidden. Put you right on top of the plot point.
Scoot the camera over. Thank you. That's good.
Okay, and then he's going to get a peril. So you're no longer hidden because you're attempting an action now.
One with might. Ooh.
1 with might. That is his weak spot. He's got 2 die 8, but unless you discard a card,
Oh.
you only get to roll 1.
Out of ammo?
Out of ammo or the stumble, either
Maybe
one, I
stum-
guess.
Maybe stumble.
Which one? You don't have
Yeah,
to
I'll throw
discard.
this.
You could just go
I'll
for
throw
it.
the stumble. Yeah, I'll throw the stumble
Stumble
out.
is gone. He gets his 2 die 8 to roll. Only need 1. And you got it.
Whew.
2 successes. Now the plot point itself is 1 with cunning, and he has 3 die 10 in cunning. Double check. 3 die 10 in cunning.
Ooh!
Bessie's so upset that she's throwing dice all around the room now. 3 die 10 needs 1.
Got it.
Cerny is rescued. Now, for this scenario, he is not a character, however, because he was poisoned. He's been weakened, so he's not going to be a character. When an enemy activates, place a perilous area. Once per scenario, when an enemy activates, place a perilous area centered on the enemy. This area stays in play for the rest of the scenario. So you can do that once per scenario. We want to remember to do that, I guess, on whoever we decide to put it on. So he has 2 plot points that can be used once.
Do we want to discard that last one to go back into hiding?
Yeah.
Oh, you
So
have
fade.
1 card left. Is he going back into hiding?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
How
And
else
that
is he gonna
burns
survive?
all.
Yeah.
All of his cards are gone. All of his cards are gone, boys and girls.
And so is he.
Yeah. Can't see me, bro.
All right, the baddies. Oh wait, you have Arid hasn't activated. What is he gonna do? Is he just gonna take off running 12 inches away? Actually, he can't because he's armored, but he could move 6 inches back. I don't know. It's up to you, brother.
Oh man. Yeah. Those 2 guys were sentries, right?
Uh-huh.
That he's close to.
Yeah.
And he's still wounded.
Yep. The only reason that maybe moving back isn't a bad idea is that it will draw all of the baddies towards
Yeah,
him.
towards him. Yeah. Let me do that. Move back towards the
So,
corner.
still trying to cause a distraction. Uh,
Or
what was that, Sean?
what if I move him? Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, let me do that.
Okay. All right. Well, they will still rush him. So this one will now run at him. And it will be throwing 2d6 at you. You can brawl with 3d6 or dodge with 3d6. What do you want to do?
Dodge.
Okay.
Wait,
Dodge.
hold on. So if the second one attacks me, I'll have been in a fight, so I'll be down to 2 for the attack for brawl.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so let me brawl this first one then, and then I'll.
Okay.
Okay.
Here is the 2d6 coming at you. 4 and a 6. Oh, the bang bang is coming. You got 1 success. This is his activation, and he will not try to block that. So he's going to do 2 points to you. You get 1 point on him. He's the active character. He'll have to roll a 1 dice health check.
Oh, I can re-roll.
Reroll what?
Oh, wait, it's not my turn. Oh, it says once per turn.
Uh-huh. Reroll one of your, reroll your brawl dice.
Uh-huh.
Okay, reroll a brawl dice. Okay,
Ooh,
so
okay.
the goblin will take 2 hits. And the goblin is down. Down, the goblin.
And I take
down.
2, but I get to roll 3.
Yep. Need 2 of these.
Oh,
Did
son
not. Arid is
bitch.
down. And that means they will all start wandering.
All right.
They
Wander away,
they
my
won't
friend.
move towards him. Instead, they will wander. The ones that are nearest to Bilbo are going to get spotting checks on him. That's going to be nearly every group. The odds are still in his favor, but who knows how long it'll take before they spot him. This group will activate. Let's see if they spot him. They need a success. They got 1. Bilbo, if you fail to get a success.
4 die 10?
Yep. He's invisible. Okay, they will move 7 inches off that way. This group over here, when they activate, they'll try to spot him. They don't. They will move 5 inches towards him, though, in this direction. This group over here will get a chance to spot him. They don't. They move 8 inches this way. Did I roll for them, babe?
Not yet.
Okay. They get a chance to spot him. They do not. They move a couple inches that way. This group, they do have a chance to spot him. 4 die 8.
4 die 10.
Sorry, 4 die 10.
Got it.
Okay, and he got it. And they will move an inch that way. And I'm not sure if I have... Yeah, 2 more. Nope. Did I already roll for them?
I don't think so.
That group will also get a chance to spot. They do not. 2 inches off that way.
Group in the back.
Yeah, I don't know that I got. Yep. Group in the back. They do have a chance to spot. This is the one. This is the one right here.
Got it.
Not spotted. Move an inch back. Over here, they're over 12 inches. Yeah, I did roll for them. Okay. That group there. That group. I'll have a chance to spot. No, I rolled for them. This group over here. Oh, they don't have a group. They don't have a chance anymore. So I have two guys that are just going to move randomly. They'll move 6 inches towards these guys. My last sentry on the table will wander back this way. And that's it. That will end the turn.
Recoveries?
Recoveries. Let's see if Arid gets up. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
He does. He gets back to his feet. Let's see if my little goblin
Poor
gets
little
up.
guy.
See if my little goblin gets up.
No.
my
Yay.
goblin.
Finally.
Oh, and I have enough goblins to put another gang on the table. So I'll put them out there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. 5 inches that way. Because I need more.
Because you need more.
Because I need more. Because I don't have enough. Down, down to Goblin Town. All right.
Pull a bullet.
Pull a bullet. We're
Cards.
starting turn 5.
Sean, you got a free pass.
Free pass.
Woo!
You got to stay down. Ooh.
Oh, ho, ho. Well.
Ooh.
All right. Sean. Let's see if you're within 6 inches. You are. You actually are within 6 inches of another plot point.
Can you scoot that camera?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let me go try that plot point.
Okay. So he sidles around this way. That will take him out of hiding once he attempts the plot point. Now, do you want to use your free pass to avoid the peril, or are you going to hold on to that for your
Hold on
fade?
to it. Hold on to it.
Hold on.
Yeah. I'm going to use it to avoid the peril of being seen after I pass this plot check.
Okay.
So,
Draw him a peril.
One with cunning or might.
All right, that's 3 die 10. Using his cunning here to unlock.
Got it.
Okay. And the plot point is
Oh, God.
2
Finesse.
with finesse or cunning. So finesse is 4 die 10. 4 die 10.
Yes.
Nice.
So you got another plot point.
Yes.
So I have 3 possibilities here. I have spec, rook, and a strange key. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spec appears on the
Yay!
table. Spec is there.
Oh, dear.
But guess what? Spec is not in hiding.
Oh, dear.
So, let's see. Spec. So it is the stats for Spec. So he has 2 dice in Brawl. He has 3 dice in Dodge. He actually does have 2 dice in Finesse, this version of him.
And he's ready to go, right? This
He
turn?
is ready. He's actually ready right now.
Maybe we should run him like far away from Bilbo.
You could either run him far away from Bilbo, or you could try moving 6 inches around behind the building and going into hiding.
Oh, okay.
That's another option that you could do there. Trying to get him in somewhere where he could hide. What do you think? He's not a great hider, but he actually has 2 dice in Finesse, and they would only be rolling 1 dice against him. Or he could just take off running 12 inches. What do you think? I don't have a lot of room to run over here.
Where's he
only
got to
has
go
2
towards?
Oh, wait. Does Bilbo want to drop that free pass
Oh,
to go
Yeah.
back into hiding?
okay.
Bilbo's going to go back into hiding at any
Okay.
rate.
All right. So that'll end
And then-
Bilbo's activation. Now we have Spec to activate. What is Spec going to do? Does he try to find... Does he run behind the building and go into hiding, or does he run 12 inches away? What's he going to do?
Yeah, let me put him around the backside of the building and try to hide.
Okay. So the 2
Because
rules
if he's
for
running
hiding
away,
are
he's running right towards the gang if he runs away anyway, isn't he? There's still
just
a gang.
about, yeah. Yeah, just about. All right. So 6 inches puts you around behind the building and into hiding. So that's actually going to be kind of hard for them to spot him. Unless they move back there. Remember, to get a spotting check, they have to be in a position where they could actually see him. Right now, and line of sight in this scenario because of the fog is limited to 12 inches. So this gang here, I think, is probably over 12 inches away. So they won't get a spotting check unless they move back towards him.
Yeah.
All right. But they're, oh my gosh, poor Arid. Is Arid back on his feet over here?
Yes, he is.
What are we going to do with Arid? Is he going to move back another 6 inches? Is he going to back up another 6 inches?
Trying to look at angles. It says that, yeah, they would all be drawn to him still, right?
Yeah, because he's the only one currently not in hiding.
Yeah, let me pull him back 6.
Okay. And in theory, everybody on the table will be moving towards him.
Until he goes down.
Yeah, until he goes down. All right, so now it's the goblin's turn. All right.
Goblin Town.
Down the goblin town. So we're going to start with this group over here. They will run 12 inches towards him.
Thirsty take of water there. Oh, that's some sweet H2O.
And then they will shoot at him with 3 dice 6.
Oh, they're knobbly little errors.
Mm-hmm. They lose a dice and they gain a dice. You could either shoot back with 3 dice 6 or you could dodge with 3 dice 6.
Let me dodge.
Okay, 3 dice 6 dodge. 2 6s. Can you stop 2 6s? You stopped 1. The other one gets through. He's going to have to pass a 1 dice health check.
Easy peasy.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Another gang coming at you. 12-inch run. Must have another sentry over there. Okay. They will do the same thing. They're going to be throwing 3 dice 6 at you. You can dodge with 3 dice 6.
Yeah, I'll do the dodge again.
Okay. 6 and a 5. We're getting some big numbers here. You
Yes.
stopped them both.
Do you want to back up? Can you back up?
Yeah. Move into the corner. So must be a sentry here. He's not gonna be able to. Okay. I'll just move 6. Sorry, 12. This one over here will move 12. He'll only have 2 dice 6 to shoot at you. Got nothing. Okay, this one will run 12. Okay, these groups now. Okay, I'm going to do this group, a spotting check on Bilbo. No, they will run towards Arid. The sound of the fighting, the sound of the shouting. Okay, I'll do these ones that are near Bilbo. Oh, these guys over here. They are in range of Bilbo, so they'll get a chance to spot him. They will. He rolls 4 failures. What are the odds? What are the odds? Can't be done. That was close.
But I made it.
That was close. So
Close.
they will run. So yeah,
Close
Spec.
counts.
Yeah,
Oh,
Spec is not going to be caught because Arid is still in play, and that means these guys are moving towards him. They won't have a chance to spot Spec, but they will have a chance to get Bilbo, and they will have a chance. Let's see it, Bessie.
yes.
Got it. So they will run 12 inches towards Arid. And they are done. Dang it. I have to take a quick break. All right. Share some stories about the children's and the...
Can I just keep rolling?
Yeah, you can keep going.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
so why did he move back 2 more inches after the first 2 shoot encounters? Did you guys just randomly move him back there, or?
Oh, because he successfully dodged, so we just moved
Oh,
him back.
okay, that's right.
All right, those losers. Oh. Yes, they got nothing. 12 inches. Oh, I didn't actually measure that. Wouldn't that be crazy if we actually survived this thing?
I know what's funny is like he was like, well, Bilbo could just stealth his way all the way through the mission.
I know. It's like
He's having to do that, but at a cost.
this is crazy. I mean, we don't have any cards extra, so, but luckily we haven't gotten any might. I guess we just have to eat that one.
But then, like,
Yes,
the turn is turning, so we'll see.
Is this a 7-turn scenario?
I don't remember. Like, I read through it, looked through everything, but my printer's on the fritz, so I wasn't able to print it off, so I don't have it at hand.
Yes. Nobody's spotting Bilbo. He's such a sneaky one.
He's a stealthy boy.
Oh, you know what that means? We're done, and Arid can roll his recovery check, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna fucking get there. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Oh, son of a bitch! Okay, Arid didn't recover, but nobody spotted Bilbo the whole time.
Arid didn't
Uh-oh.
recover again.
I lost him. Okay.
All right.
Um.
Wow, look at this mob. Give me this one.
The
Oh my
horde.
gosh, this is Arid.
Poor Arid.
This is
And he didn't recover.
And he didn't recover.
He only gets one chance, right? Oh, is he Indomitable? Oh, no, that was Sten.
that's Sten. And the horde is descending on Arid. Bilbo is not in range to get another plot point, but he actually could get another plot point before the game ends. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, I guess we need to pull a bullet.
You know what?
Yeah, it is 7 turns.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Pull a bullet. We're starting turn 6.
Okay, cards. Sean, you got clear shot, and the goblins got a stunned.
Boy,
Oops.
you see how valuable his cards are to him in this one? His ability to use that fate ability.
Abilities are really handy.
Yeah. Yep. All right, Sean. So you have Spec back here on the back side of this house. You know, you could decide what you want to do with him. He could move 6 inches and remain in hiding if you wanted to try and move further away. Pretty soon the goblin horde could come back this direction. Who knows? Bilbo is not in range to get that plot point this turn, but he could move towards the next plot point. What do you think the first thing is that you want to do? Arid is running out of real estate.
Yeah, let me move Bilbo over there.
Okay.
Stay hidden.
All right. So a
And then
6-inch move means that you will stay hidden and will not have to use a card this turn, and it'll put you about 2 inches away from the next plot point.
Yay.
Okay. What about Spec? What is Spec gonna do? Is Spec just gonna lurk behind that house, or
no,
start
Spec
heading
is
towards
going.
that hill, or something like that?
Spec's gonna run back.
Which direction? Towards that
Towards
big,
y'all.
towards the big hill?
No, not
No, towards us.
Oh,
towards
this
y'all.
way. He's coming out of hiding, or is he gonna remain in hiding?
No, I think I'll take him. I don't know. Can he get behind that other rock? Is the 6-inch move to the rock?
No.
No.
Doesn't really have any terrain within 6 inches. Line of sight for this scenario is limited to 12, so as long as he's over 12 from anybody, he's going to remain out of line of sight. What are you thinking? What's your idea here? What do you want to do with him?
Well, I don't know that Arid's going to make it through another round of attacks, so I was thinking about moving him back. But part of my mission is get them off the table too, though, right?
Yeah, you definitely want Spec to survive.
Yeah, I'll just leave him where he's at then. Actually.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Sounds good.
It looks like he's pretty safe there anyway.
And
So
then
the last character is Arid. So does Arid move forward and get his spear bonus against this first group? Because he's only going to get, if you move forward and attacked, you would get 4 die 6 against him. Or does he just hold his ground and go into defensive position here, stance? What are your thoughts?
Let me try. Dang, man. Either way,
if you're going to fight one of them, then I would really recommend just moving forward and fighting him.
Yeah, let me run into him and smash him
So
in.
you're going to get 4 die 6 there. Since it's your activation. If you waited for them, then you'd only have 3 die 6 because they're outmaneuvering you right now. So you'll have I'll have 2 die 6. Sorry, I'll have 3 die 6 to attack you. You'll have 4 die 6 to on your attack.
And I have a reroll.
6 5s and a reroll. Do you want to use the reroll here? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing.
Right.
So 2 5s.
All right, they have 3 dice coming back at you. They got a 6 and a 4. You can't block both of those even if you wanted to, so they're definitely getting 1 hit through, or are they going to get 2 hits through? You decide. You want to knock out 2 of them?
Yeah, I'll block 1 of them.
Okay, block 1. That means they lose a model, and you have to pass a 1 dice health check. You're going to get 2 dice to do it.
Yes!
Woohoo! On his feet. Okay. That's actually going to lower their numbers a little bit there. Now the goblins will start attacking. So this group will immediately attack you now. They have normally 2 dice. They are a dangerous mob, so they will not lose for the multiple fights. And they will be throwing 2 dice at you. You could brawl back with 2 dice or dodge with 3 dice. How do you want to do it?
Let me dodge.
Okay, 3 dice. Here is the attack. 5 and a 6. They are coming for blood.
Woo!
Nothing. Oh
and 2 hits. That means you're going to get 3 dice to try and pass it. Get a bonus dice in there. You got to get at least 2 successes or he's going down again. He does not, and he is down.
Oh,
Now, the ones that will get to spot Bilbo. We'll have 1, 2, 3 groups that will get to spot Bilbo. 3 groups that will get to spot Bilbo. So we're going to roll for the nearest one first. You're going to have to pass this. You need at least 1 success to remain hidden.
sorry, I dropped it.
You're all right, baby. You need at least 1 success to pass it. And she got it. So they remain hidden. So they will wander 8 inches. Okay. They're over there now. What are the chances that that it matters? I'm gonna put a chip there to try to remember that I've moved them. There's only 2 other gangs will get a chance to spot him. That gang and that gang. Okay. This gang activates. They will not see him, and they will move. Also 8 inches that way.
Yay!
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, they can't find him. I know he's around here somewhere. Possibly over that way. I have 1 other group that's going to get a chance to spot him, and they won't get to roll either. And they'll move 3 inches towards the hut. Okay.
Yeah, they're all
done.
over there
Okay.
busy
So
making
now
steaks
all the
out of
rest
Sven
of
and
them will
Eric.
simply wander.
Yeah.
The rest of them will simply wander because they have nothing else to do. So this gang, this gang, this gang, and this gang have all activated. So now the rest of them, this group, 4 inches. This group, 3 inches. This group, 2 inches. This group, 7 inches. That sentry, 1 inch. Sentry, 1 inch. That group of 4, 1 inch.
No, they did.
They already
They did.
activated. That group, 7.
This group down here.
Okay. No, I did them.
Oh,
They-
no,
they
you did
moved
them.
Yeah, they
Okay,
moved
that's
7
right.
inches
Okay.
off the table. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So they're done. Recovery check.
Aaron.
Arid.
Oh.
Down, down to Goblin Town.
Get up, my
On
man.
his feet.
Move away.
Sure. It's probably just going to re-engage them, but I guess it's up to him. All right, Sean. Is this turn 7? We're starting turn 7. This is the last turn of the game. You're going to have 1 more chance to get a plot point. Boy, Bilbo has definitely ninja'd this scenario.
Oh. Pullable.
Uh-huh.
Cards.
Uh-huh.
Card?
Sean, you got warmed up?
Sean, you didn't use a card that turn.
He did not. Oh, I'm all right.
Okay. All right.
We could have used that.
Yeah.
All right. Bilbo's going to go for the plot point.
Yeah. I guess, Sean, is that what you want to do first?
Yeah, let me do that first.
Okay. All right. He activates. He moves into contact with the plot point. And performing the action will take him out of hiding. Here is his peril.
1 with Might of Finesse.
Going to be using that finesse of 4 die 10.
Miss it.
Got it.
Got the 1 success you needed. The
Peril
plot point
is-
1 with
yeah.
finesse, so that's easy peasy.
Well, it's got a whole bunch in it.
Woo!
Very
All
cool.
right. So I still have 2 plot points that have not been captured. I have Rook and the Strange Key. So let's see what pops out. 1, 2, 3, it's Rook. It is Rook. So Rook has been discovered. I think he was actually like inside that pot right there.
That's where I would hide. I've seen Indiana Jones. I know how to hide.
So we're gonna have to decide. You still have 2 Oh, you have all your characters other than Bilbo.
Oh, does Bilbo want to discard to
Oh,
go back into hiding?
Yes, please.
okay. You
Well,
have a
yeah.
warmed up or
Yeah,
a
I may as
clear
well.
shot. I guess the clear shot, huh?
Yeah.
I'd say yeah.
Okay, clear shot goes away. All right. Well, Rook. Rook.
Oh, should we put a black dot on Bilbo?
Yeah.
Guess he could go behind the hut and hide.
Rook could move behind the hut and try to hide. That's exactly right. He could stay where he is. He could rush one of the goblin gangs. You decide. Rook
Yeah, he
has.
goes slip behind the hut and try to hide.
Okay. All right. So he'll move 6 inches and go into hiding. So not particularly a bad move. As a matter of fact, if a model does not have line of sight to his location, then it doesn't get to spot him. So he's going to actually have a pretty good chance of remaining hidden back there. Actually, since this is the last turn of the game, I don't think there's any chance anybody will spot him. You still have 2 characters that have not activated. You have Spec and you have Arid. Do we want to just activate Spec and let him stay where he is?
Yeah, let him do that for Spec's activation. He's just gonna continue to hide. Woo!
Yep. All right. Well, we have this gang that's sitting right here in front of Arid. What is Arid going to do?
He's gonna charge into him and slay him.
Okay, finish him off. That's the spirit. 4 dice 6 is what he has coming at him.
4 dice 6. With the reroll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do you want to use the reroll? You got 3 successes. Do you want to hold on to that reroll?
Oh, that would take them all out, right?
Yeah,
I'll hold on to the reroll.
He really only needs 2 of those.
Yeah,
hold on to the reroll. So here is their attack back at you. They get 2 dice. And they got a 5 and a 4. Now, you want to get at least 2 hits through. You want to use that reroll. How do you want to do this? If you want to wipe them out, I guess I should say.
Yeah, let me throw the reroll and try to get. Well, yeah. Let me throw the reroll.
Okay. See if
It is.
Get that turned into a success. Does not. Okay, so reroll is used. How do you want to play this? If you use 2 successes here to block theirs, you're only going to take out one of their models. If you take out
both of his,
I'm gonna block one of theirs. Cause the 2 successes to take out the gang and do the rely on my armor.
Removed, and you're gonna have to pass a 1 dice health check.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 dice health check. There's no way Bessie would blow this one.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
And Arid stays on his feet. What do you think? Is Arid going to survive this scenario?
Is that 2 gangs he's wiped out?
Yep, he wiped out another one.
A true hero.
Yes, he is. I think the rest of them are going to descend on him. So here's an interesting thing that we haven't done for the whole scenario is to put out that perilous area. So you have 2 things that you can do here. One is you can move one of these people in a direction of your choice by using the once per scenario. So in other words, when this group that's right next to him activates, you could either put a perilous area on them, or you could make them move 12 inches away from you.
Yeah, let me send them on their packing.
Okay, so that
they just saw their compadre.
The ability from the strange crate. So Bilbo unleashes the magic of that. So instead of rushing him, they move 12 inches away. They no longer have line of sight, and that will end their activation.
Okay.
Now, you have this guy here is going to activate. Do you want to put a perilous area on him or let him rush you?
I'll let him bring it in.
Okay. Do you want to use your warmed up and roll 3 die 6 to attack him, or 3 die 6 to dodge.
Yeah, let me go ahead and attack him.
Okay, so you'll have 3
Because
die 6 to attack. It will have 2 die 6 to attack you. Here is his 2 die 6 attack.
Oh.
Double sixes. A 4. So, already used his reroll.
Mhm.
So, he's going to have to pass a 2 dice health check. Arid is down. The goblin is also down. Blip, blip. And that might be the end of the scenario.
yeah,
No point in
You
wandering.
got that
if-
last one. They're all going to wander. Even if they spotted Bilbo at this point, they wouldn't be able to rush him. So we're going to call the scenario there.
yeah.
So down to Goblin Town was a pretty rough scenario for Sten and for Arid, who, boy, I tell you what, that first turn failure on the spotting check just feels
Set
almost
the tone of the game.
overwhelming. Yeah, just tons. It just unleashes, and this isn't even like I actually stopped putting goblins out.
Right. Yeah.
Like there would have
Yeah.
been, another 8.
Yeah, like
And-
3 turns.
We the last several that we did put out, we only put out like 1 or 2.
Yeah,
Not even
Yeah.
through all the.
yeah,
all
yeah. So that first turn failure
that was
just
harsh.
was that makes it so tough. But what we also saw was Bilbo's ability to utilize the ring, his funny magic ring, to remain almost completely unseen. They really did. They
Yeah.
did not spot Bilbo a single time. There were several chances that they had to
So a
kind of
glimmer.
to
but-
get an idea where he was, but his ability to basically remain invisible was huge through this whole scenario. And although Arid and Sten, were just getting clobbered and beat down,
They did serve their purpose.
yeah, they pulled all those goblins in their direction.
Like that turn when he did survive it
Yeah,
was huge.
was all of them coming that direction, rather than being close to Bilbo, where more of them would get to roll.
And being able to just wander, pulling everybody over.
Yeah.
That was big.
Yeah, that was cool, Sean. That was cool. The fact that Speck and Rook were able to, activate and get behind buildings and go back into hiding, and there weren't enough goblins around to spot them either, means that both of them survived. All total, you would have to consider it, a fairly major victory for the rescuers,
Mhm.
because they ended up getting 4 of the 5 plot points,
Yep.
And the major.
including the major plot point.
Yep.
So yeah,
huge.
one minor plot point was left on the table. The only thing they didn't get was the strange key. So very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool scenario. All right, boys and girls. If you're not subscribed to our little channel, you ought to be. Get subscribed to our funny little channel. Thank you so much for joining us on an Easter. If you haven't already hit the like button, do take a moment right now and hit that like button. It does mean a lot to us. A big thank you to Daft Foley for joining us today, and Nay, and Oog, and Jim, and Kevin, and DW Lowe. We appreciate the fantastic community that we have around Pulp Alley. We love spending our Sunday mornings with you guys. We thank you so much for
And
joining.
Telemachus.
Yeah, there's Idiot Luggage and Telemachus. Thank you guys so much.
And Sean Hudson for
and
playing.
Sean Hudson. Yeah, Sean, hold on a second, and we're going to chat just a little bit after this is over. So a big thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful Easter today.
Oh dear.
What is it, babe?
I thought I was going to sneeze.
Oh,
It's coming. It's burning.
it's burning.
It's burning!
Despite Bessie's horrible rolls, you still held in there.
One one time 3 years.